Thank you for coming. Apologies for dragging you out here. I'll go and gather the others. Wait here just a minute.
So, Olivia, you found evidence of a phenomenon here too?
I thought this would be of interest to you both. We found traces of a Lalabarina nearby.
A Lalabarina? What is a woodland species doing here?
Not sure, but judging by the traces it left behind, we're dealing with an aberrant case.
So, it's unusual for it to be here. But why is a Lalabarina being here a problem?
You're asking the right question. And the answer is right there in your own words. Think about it.
Oh, I understand! Lalabarina aren't from around here. So, to the Guardians, it looks like an intruder.
Exactly, Nata. Considering their nature and their former function, there's no telling what they'll do.
And this Barina's strong enough to survive outside its natural habitat. Probably not your average bug.
So, are you asking us to investigate?
Correct. Your knowledge of the Guardians and local ecology would be welcome assets, if you're willing.
Of course, we'd be happy to join you.
Thank you all. And please, do be safe.
Yeah. Let's get moving. Are you ready to go? All right, then we're off.
Let's head for where those Lalabarina traces were found. We may find further clues there. There. That must be it.
Just as I thought. These are clearly not from a Guardian, and most certainly from a Lalabarina. But what sort of monster could have made it all the way here? I'm excited already.
Just please, don't go running off alone this time.
I said I was sorry about last time.
We may be getting close now. Stay on your guard as you head in.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone, stop a second. Over there.
Guess we were right.
It is a Lalabarina.
Madame, we can't keep meeting like this.
So, what do you make of it, Eric?
From outward appearances, quite sturdy, a beautifully grown specimen. Quite an impressive collection of surface scars as well. And summary, an individual that's triumphed over an especially harsh struggle for survival.
So a battle-tempered veteran, huh?
Oh, well said indeed. Though, that alone doesn't provide a reason for it being here. Considering it logically, it was most likely...
All right, Eric, fall back.
It's also immediately clear that it is the guardian. Can't be. So why would... No, I'm overcomplicating things.
Eric!
Oh, yes? Did it just... Did I miss it?
Said fall back!
Is that an Anjanath?
Yes, and a Fulgur Anjanath at that.
Incoming! Liable to wake even more guardians!
Right! We have to do something!
Over here! Now!
To prevent further escalation, the Guild authorizes you to hunt both monsters!
Understood.
We're on it!
I'll leave you to it!
Not how I saw my day going. It looks like it was a good call to break you here. We'll take the dancing bug. The rest is up to you. Be careful. Fulgur Anjanath fortify themselves with a powerful electrical current. Gotta make sure that the Anjanath's attacks don't set off the will crystals. we've got more Guardians waking up.
Good boy.
Guardians awakening. More powerful monsters appearing. These are exciting times!
But where have those monsters been until now?
The energy being pumped out of the Dragon Torch now is pure. This could be a result of that.
Huh. Come to think of it, I noticed the forest had more types of life than before.
Very perceptive. And what effect might a boom in plant and animal diversity have on monsters?
More food for monsters equals more monsters. Which means, more fighting over territory?
Right, which raises the likelihood of exceptionally strong individuals like Arborina emerging.
I get it. Do you think it could be happening elsewhere too, then?
I'd say it's a strong possibility. We'll need to continue our regional investigations.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you could check in on Eric from time to time.
Please do. However, I'll be relocating to the Scarlet Forest shortly. If we're to understand this newly diverse ecosystem, we'll need to diversify our approach as well.
I'll visit you whenever we go to the forest.
You amaze me, Nata. You have learned much from these people.
Yes. I want to pick up as much as I can, so that I can share it all with you.
Of course. I like that as well. Please, good fellows, look after this boy.
Coming. There was something I wanted to share about the situation here. Give me a minute to pull everyone together.
So, was there some problem?
You know about the eruptions in this area, right? Of the energy that the Guardians feed on?
We do. Energy funneled from the Dragon Torch overflows out of these openings, correct?
That's right. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but they've been going non-stop for a while now.
We still don't know the cause, so don't get any ideas. Wasn't anything I did. But the Guardians are feasting well, I'll tell you that. What that means down the line, we'll have to see.
What worries me most are the Ice Shard cliffs. The weather there started going wild, just like here.
Understood. We'll prepare for an emergency as we continue our regional investigations.
Thanks. We'll keep a close watch here and do what we can to contain it. As for everywhere else, I'm afraid we have no choice but to continue to rely on your Avis unit.
Not a problem. We're on it. Let's leave things here to the Astrum unit and continue focusing on weather anomalies.